Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to have some Division 4 online ranked gameplay as the season has reset, and we're going to be starting off here in the light heavyweight division. Now, as you'll see on the bottom right hand side of the screen, playing out will be a gameplay clip, and this is part of the reason why I stopped uploading UFC 5, was just because I was running into annoying little things that I think there was a lot of gameplay issues which with this patch should have been rectified, but the majority of the time is I would be trying to go into games, and as you can see here, it's not working. Even disconnecting my controller at this point, just leaving it be, and then you'll see that what happens is I go to quit because I need to quit, otherwise I won't be able to play. I'll then attempt to jump into another game, and then this annoying glitch will happen. Then it'll come up that it's quit. I'll go back, I'll have lost a lot of ranked points, and then I try to go into another game and you'll see that it happens again. So off the back of this, and it was a continuous occurrence that happened just honestly constantly for a couple of weeks, and off the back of that I was losing a lot of points. I just decided to stop playing, which is why I haven't uploaded for around about, the last time I uploaded I think was, from recording this video, about 25 days ago, and that's obviously not the leeway that I want to leave. I do like making videos, I really enjoy doing it. However, it got to a point where this game just wasn't really being enjoyable when I was in it. There was a lot of gameplay issues which hopefully, as this patch has gone live, should be fixed, and not only that, there was just a lot of bugs and glitches. So I will be back on the grind. I do have a work exam coming up, so my next video may be out some point later on into next week, but as you'll see by the title here, these are just some violent knockouts, and I'm using Khalil Roundtree, who had a very impressive performance against Anthony Smith. Looks extremely dangerous, definitely one of the most violent men in the UFC, but if I'm being entirely honest with you, I do think Anthony Smith is not to that degree, not that caliber of opponent. Yes, he's a veteran. Yes, he's had a lot of fights. However, I don't think he thinks he is what he is. I know everyone needs to have that mindset of I'm the best in the world, but I think he really should sit back and realise that he's very far from it. And this was a brutal matchup when it was announced. Obviously, him coming in and stepping in, I believe, on short notice. Don't know why he'd do that. Big risk, big reward, I suppose, but there was never a chance that he was beating Khalil Roundtree. I really do like Khalil. I think he's a fascinating fighter, and he's just so good with his strikes and so violent, which is something that I really try to replicate. Hopefully he gets a nice little buff now that he's got that win, and he'll become a bit more usable online. So he's the first fighter I'll be using. He's sort of a hidden gem. I've been using him a fair bit and having some good success, along with the other hidden gem that I'm going to be using in this video, which is none other than Kelvin Gastelum, who lost at welterweight and got absolutely bullied by Sean Brady. But nevertheless, I really like Gastelum on the game, and I also really like Khalil Roundtree. I like to use fighters that I don't see too many people using. It just makes the matchups a bit more fun. Obviously, there are times where it can be a bit annoying, where you're at a stat disadvantage. However, if you really want to be the best player you can be, it's about pushing yourself and diversifying the fighters that you use, and looking to beat high level guys with lower ranked fighters without any cheese, which some of the community can't do. And you can see here that he swayed back twice, left that liver open, and ultimately got punished for it. So we are now in the midweight division. You can see Sean Strickland, the champ, who's got the updated Philly shell as his stance, and I will be going to use Kelvin Gastelum. And Kelvin is just, I do think he's a phenomenal fighter. I think welterweight's where he's probably meant to be. He should have got there a bit earlier, in my opinion. However, he was up against an absolute monster in Sean Brady. Sean Brady's an excellent fighter. As much as people like to give him stick, his grappling is absolutely phenomenal. But I like to use Kelvin. I think he's a hidden gem. Not too many people utilise him. And this matchup here is a tough one, just from a stat point. However, I know the fight's predominantly going to stay on the feet, which is okay because Kelvin's got absolutely vicious hands and can produce some beautiful knockouts. So you can see Sean's doing a good job in mixing up the strikes right now, going to the body, going to the head. I'm going to stay patient. When it comes to cardio battle, I don't really want to engage in that with Sean. And his hands are just so fast. You don't realise until you come up against Strickland how fast his hands actually are. So I'm trying to be patient, trying to find my spots. At any point in the fight, Kelvin can finish it because he does have that power, and you'll see that come through and shine through, just like the absolute beautiful roundhouse finish you just saw from Khalil Roundtree. Kelvin also does have those that power, that ability to just finish the fight, whether it's predominantly with his hands. Khalil can do it with both, but Kelvin, there's something special about him. If you use him in the game, you see, get a beautiful drop here, jump on top, looking to get the finish. At this point, I knew it wasn't on, so I just throw the elbow to end up a close guard. But here I can do some work. Kelvin's got a very underrated grappling game, unless you know a lot about him. And I'm more than content in grappling with him. You can see posture up here to rain down some strikes. 3-round fight, so could definitely look to more so empty the gas tank than I would in a 5-round fight. But like I'm saying, guys, I should be back to uploading more consistently and hopefully getting gameplay out that you guys enjoy. I never like to just get gameplay out for the sake of it. I always do it with a purpose. I always look for you guys to, have the best content you can learn something off of, and these two gameplay clips in particular I thought would be extremely useful in the sense that they're two beautiful knockouts using two really underrated and appreciated fighters on the game, and hopefully we'll encourage you to use more fighters and really diversify who you're using. I know it's harder when it comes to ranked because everyone's worried about their points, but in all honesty, using these fighters will make you a better fighter. So you can see here that I've gone from full guard, passed all the way to side control here, and I'm being extremely patient, landing some nice little elbows, getting the denies, and whittling away at the stamina, as well as the head health. Again, another good denier, controlling side control well. He manages to sprawl, so I look to rotate round, and I think from here I'm going to look to go back sitting rather than back mount. The transition is a bit fast, and it's a bit more difficult to deny. We get the denial here for him to get on top into my full guard, and then we switch straight to the armbar. Now this armbar gives people a lot of problems in getting out. You can see good denial there, and I'm just going to whittle away some strikes, and what I'm doing here, you can see he's actually taking away my stamina. There's no stam, so I go for the armbar, and the round finished anyway. As you can see, I end up on top. So extremely dominant round after the knockdown, pretty much. Stayed on top of him for the rest of that and looked to do damage from the top and open up a position where I can then get a submission with Kelvin, which just goes to show how versatile he is. And now that we're back on the feet, I know Sean's head health isn't in the best position. However, with his stamina, can definitely look to outwork me. So got to be careful not to zig when I should have zagged and get caught with any of those mean hooks. And he's throwing uppercuts quite consistently, so I'm being cautious about going to the body. He's also doing a good job of just blocking the body in general. But with Kelvin, I really like to use the body uppercuts to whittle away. You can see I'm trying to throw leg kicks just to throw him off, and that is to set up the head kick. And people normally get quite confused when I do this with Gaslin, but it does catch people by surprise. It did so in the Izzy fight when he caught him with it, and you can see that Izzy was fairly rocked. So that's definitely something I look to implement when fighting here. And you can see the pressure's very consistent here. Like, I am constantly in that boxing range, even though obviously Sean is a boxer and got more cardio. I'm not sure when it comes to power, but it definitely feels like Sean has better combinations. Good use of footwork there to slip those two straight punches and then straight back into boxing range and looking to go ahead. But opponent's doing a good job in pressuring as well. He's not just letting himself get pressured, he's throwing back. But you'll see when push comes to shove with Kelvin, you get slept, and he got put to sleep. I mean, that shot right there was absolutely beautiful, and it's stuff like this that I really respect about the game. He got look at this. Bang! I ate his hook and countered with the nastiest left hook. I mean, that is sublime. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you found any of those bug issues as well, let me know in the comments below. Let me know how the latest UFC 5 patch is, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.